Right, let's see if this stream is going out. There's my channel. And yes, it is. So, here we go. Hi, I'm Stu3D. And today I discovered some weird performance issues with my laptop. Namely OpenGL. So, I've downloaded... Oh, hello, Howard Gray. You've just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, dude. Anyway, yeah, I downloaded EPSXE because I wanted to play... Oh, hello, Theo Messalati. Welcome to the channel. That could be a bit off-putting when I'm trying to do a stream like this, but oh well, we'll put up with it. So, subscribers announced on the channel. Oh, right, let's see if blah 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 blah. Oh, yeah, me. Right. Anyway, yeah, yeah. I went to download EPSXE to play PlayStation 1 games because I wanted to play Metal Gear Solid, the first one, and yeah, basically I had no end of trouble getting it working. Turned out it was down to the fact that EPSXE 2.0.5 doesn't work on Windows 10 for some reason. Downgraded to 19.2, but I discovered that later. Yeah, I couldn't get it working on EPSXE, so I fired up RetroArch. And I noticed RetroArch was just running like crap. The menus were laggy and everything. It was just really awful. Shadowplay was reporting 0 frames a second. And I went into it, and yeah, lo and behold, it ran like crap. Couldn't figure out for the life of me what was causing it. But then I switched over to the Direct 3D driver, which isn't as compatible on RetroArch, but bumped it straight up to 60 frames a second. I was like, okay, that's bizarre. Uninstalled, completely reinstalled all the Nvidia stuff and the Intel stuff. Same issue. So it's like, okay, this is really bizarre. And it wasn't just RetroArch, because I did Dolphin emulator. And when I put Dolphin to OpenGL, I got 5 frames a second. Yeah, when I put it back to Direct 3D, 60 frames a second. So it's like something has really balked my my frames a second. And I just, because I was halfway in between updating the Nvidia GPU driver, because basically I uninstalled all the Nvidia stuff and then reinstalled it via Windows Update, and then the GeForce Experience was in the process of applying the new Game Ready driver. And I just totally forgot it was doing that. So I loaded up RetroArch again, and it started feeling a lot better. I was like, okay, but the Shadowplay overlay wasn't up. So I was like, this is a bit bizarre. It's working on OpenGL when Shadowplay is not up. And later on, I went back to work, and then later on, come back, and I just uninstalled everything. Took off the GeForce Experience, uninstalled all the Nvidia drivers, uninstalled all the Intel drivers, and then let Windows Update just install what it needs to, the basic Nvidia driver and the basic GeForce driver. Bang, OpenGL, perfect. Everything's working absolutely fine. And to be honest with you, losing Shadowplay was no great loss. The only thing, now I use OBS for streaming, the only thing I actually used Shadowplay for was to give me the little nifty 60 the frames a second counter at the top left there. And that was basically, the only reason I used that is to let me know that the game was actually running on the Nvidia GPU, because quite often certain, especially lower end games, decide they're going to run on the Intel by default, so you have to manually tell the GeForce to take over and run them. But yeah, that's the only thing I've really lost. So I've got no GeForce Experience on here, and I'm just running Windows Update generic drivers. However, yeah, it's working so much better. So I don't know what's happened, because obviously OpenGL is not something I tend to use very often, because pretty much every game apart from Doom I can think of is Direct 3D. So it's probably been an issue for a while, and it's only now that I want to dabble in a bit of emulation that it's probably I've probably noticed it. they did do a GeForce Experience update a little while back where they enabled shadow play for OpenGL and Vulkan. So I wonder if it's something to do with that, really. So, but yeah, emulation's all working absolutely fine now. Because as I said, I've been playing Metal Gear Solid. So if we have a look, it's running when it loads. There we go. Should be running fairly well. Ooh. Turn the volume down. Just takes a little while to load, this first bit does. Usually. Here's where I'm streaming. There we go. But yeah, this is running on OpenGL. It's working absolutely fine now. With all the extra niceties turned on. So yeah, as I said, I don't know what's caused it. I think it might just have been an Nvidia update, to be honest with you. Whether it was the GeForce Experience and all the shadow play crap, or whether it was actually the game ready driver, I don't know. But something killed OpenGL. And yeah, as you can see, it's working. The reason I am actually going to do a proper stream of this at some point, because I absolutely love this game. It's one of the best games ever made.
This is Snake.
So, I mean, I'm loving Metal Gear Solid 5, but honestly, you can't beat the original. Although I can't get the analog sticks to work on it, because it detects it as an analog controller, but then it turns the analog off, and there's no way of turning it back on. And even though Metal Gear Solid came out just before everyone got analog pads, it was analog compatible. So walking over like the metal walkway where you need to crawl over, where sort of creep over it, is not very easy without analog. But oh well. I'm going to beat this guy up because I want to. Yeah. Snake! Snake! Are you ready? Oh no! Snake's dead! Snake! Come in! Come in!
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Snake! But yeah, so that was it. There you go. OpenGL's working absolutely fine now. And all I've got is just a generic Windows driver on. There's no extra Nvidia stuff, and to be honest with you, I like it. You know, there's no stuff loading up in the background for no reason. So, yeah, I don't know what it was, but something Nvidia installed killed OpenGL. But obviously I wouldn't have noticed it because Direct 3D was still working. So, meh. So, yeah, that's it. End of this stream. I'll catch you guys on the next one.